Happy Monday, my beauties. I hope everybody had a good weekend. We are here to talk about permanent makeup. Often I get asked the question about touch-ups. When do I need a touch-up and why do I need a touch-up? Those are the two big questions that I get, and I'm here to answer those for you today. You can see my client. She is a powder brow client. She's very due for a touch-up in this photo. Her brows have definitely lightened up a lot. They've actually even turned a little bit of a salmon color, so we need to get that back to date. But honestly, her shape is still there, right? That's all I need. So believe it or not, this is actually 2-year-old work. 2 years ago, she got her powder brows done by me. She came back for her initial touch-up 6 weeks later, and she hasn't come back to me until recently. I do know that it is quite standard for permanent makeup artists to advise you to come back every year for your touch-up. However, it's been 2 years for her. I can still see my design very well. She still has a little bit of the pigment in there. I mean, it's still there. It's just faded down. Therefore, at Demoza Beauty, for me, don't take this for any other permanent makeup artist, but for Demoza Beauty, you don't need a touch-up every year. If I can still see your outline, and this is subject to approval, of course, I definitely need you to check in with me first before you actually book a touch-up appointment. However, if I can still see that design, that color's still there, even though it faded, yes, but it's still there. Her brows are still there. They just need to be livened back up. So here I want to show you the before and after. Here's obviously the faded brows after 2 years, and here we got the touch-up. It really didn't take me more work than any other touch-up, whether it was 6 weeks ago or a year ago. It took me the same amount of time, same amount, if not less work, because I didn't have to redesign the brows. I didn't have to do anything but just bring them back to life and to color. So in short, the answer is touch-ups are needed. Why? To revive the color, resharpen your design. That's the why. When? That's right about there. You don't want to go any more faded. If I have to remap you, redesign you, there's other factors, of course, that are going to go into whether it's a touch-up or a new set. Again, take this only for my studio, in my practice. You do not need a yearly touch-up unless your eyebrows are, of course, in need of it and faded. But other than that, check with me. We'll do a consult. You can send me a picture maybe. Sometimes I might have to see it in person to determine, but I'm gonna do my very best, if it's not a new set, to not charge you for a new set. It's still gonna be a touch-up. I hope that this was helpful for you guys and informative. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments. I will answer any questions. I hope you have a good day, a good week, and don't forget to chase your dreams.